at this one. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, yes. I could make a lovely dress out of that. But I'm afraid burgundies always look better on you than me. Well, maybe you can make a dress for me. Perhaps I will. Oh, hello. Hello. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I can hardly believe it. The sun is shining, the air is warm. We're less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. We should be knee-deep in snow by now. Are you complaining? No. It's just different. I mean, not our usual Christmas. No, it isn't. Are you all right? Of course. I know this is a difficult time for you. The first Christmas after losing someone you love is always the hardest. But sometimes it helps just to talk about it. Thank you, Meg. But I'll be fine. I'm fine.
That's what I want for Christmas. My sled broke last year.
He rode it off the barn roof. Wait, go back. Go back. There. That's what I want.
What? The tree?
No. All of it.
Don't worry about it, Nat. Here at Plumfield, every Christmas is like that.
Really?
Mr. Fritz loved Christmas. We have tons of decorations.
And presents.
And a pageant.
A pageant?
It's like a play. We do it for our parents.
Sounds like fun.
Then after the pageant, we open presents.
First we eat dinner. Asia makes the biggest ham you've ever seen, covered in sweet honey and brown sugar.
And then we open presents.
No. And then we decorate the tree. Mr. Fritz had the biggest tree. It was so tall that it almost touched the ceiling.
He called the tree a Tannenbaum.
Tannenbaum. It's getting late. You boys should get ready for bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, boys. Off to bed now.
Do you think we'll get a tree this Christmas? I mean, since Mr. Fritz.
I don't know. I do know that Mrs. Joe's really sad.
I know what we can do to cheer her up. We can get Nick and he can take us out and pick a tree. And we can have a pageant and everyone can help. We'll make this a great Christmas.
We're looking for a big tree, one with lots of branches. That way it can hold popcorn and cranberries.
It's gotta be 30. No, 50. 50 feet tall.
That's a pretty big tree, Tommy.
We'll be able to drag it home.
Don't worry, guys. I got a feeling the perfect tree is right through these woods.
Nick?
Ma'am? What happened?
My husband and I founded Plumfield as a school for children from all walks of life. His passing has left a void in our lives. But in the children, I see the promise of a new day and find the strength to keep our dream alive, no matter how hard the struggle.
no idea who she is?
No identification, nothing. Wasn't even wearing a coat.
There. The bandage will need to be changed often to guard against infection. Well, she has a few bruised ribs and a broken wrist. You'll have to mind the splint. Now, her injuries were not the result of a fall or an accident. She was clearly beaten.
Will she be all right?
I don't know. I'm afraid it will be difficult to determine the extent of her injuries until she wakes up. She suffered quite a trauma.
Who could have done such a thing?
I'll alert Sheriff Berkeley.
Thank you, Doctor.
Keep a close eye on her. Let me know the minute she wakes up.
Of course.
They better catch the men who did this.
They will.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 milking maidens.
Stop. It's 8 maids a milking, Dan.
I told you. He never gets the words right.
Yeah, well, at least I can sing.
Okay, guys, okay, we'll go again from 9, okay? On the
9th day of Christmas.
How's she doing?
Dr. Pierce said to keep cold compresses on her. He said it'll bring down the swelling. Even with all those bruises, I can tell she's really pretty.
Yes, she is.
Mother had hair like this. Same color, even. She was really pretty, too.
Nan, a package just arrived for you. It's in the kitchen. Do you want to come and open it?
It's probably from my Uncle Bill.
Oh, there's a card.
It's from my father.
What does it say?
My dearest Nan, I hope this note finds you well. I know that we had hoped to spend Christmas together this year. I'm afraid I must go to New York on business.
But look, it says he'll be back just after the New Year, and you can celebrate Christmas with him then.
Aren't you gonna open it?
Yes. A doll.
Well, it's beautiful, Nan.
I don't even play with dolls. I'm gonna go help that woman.
First Christmas since her mother died, and her father doesn't even want to spend it with her.
How is she?
She's the same.
I was just out searching the area where we found her, see if I could find any clues. Maybe she dropped something.
Any luck?
Nah. Christmas present?
It was a gift for Nan. Her father had to go away on business. Won't be back until the New Year. Some Christmas.
Nine ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming,
6 chickens clucking. Stop, huh? It's not 6 chickens clucking, Tommy. It's 6 geese a-laying.
Song is too hard. There are too many words.
There's too many words in every song for you, Tommy.
When are we gonna rehearse the nativity scene? You said I could play the angel.
Yeah, well, you make a better donkey.
You can, okay? You can be angel, donkey, whatever. After we're finished rehearsing for the carol, okay?
Nan can't come. She's helping to take care of that woman.
Did she wake up yet?
No, she looks pretty bad.
She'll get better. I know it.
There, that's better. Dr. Pierce said we gotta keep your bandages nice and clean. Is the room warm enough for you? It's a little bit chilly to me.
Hey, Nan. Who are you talking to?
To her?
Oh, she's asleep. She can't hear you.
You didn't know that?
Fine, keep talking. But you're wasting your breath.
You can hear me, can't you? I'm gonna get more wood for the fire. You're awake. This is Joe, Nick. She's awake. I knew you'd wake up.
You're safe now. You're at a school called Plumfield. It's just outside of Concord. No one's gonna hurt you here. No, lie back. Don't move. Just lie back.
Got us all real worried.
Baby? Did you have a baby with you?
I didn't see any baby up there. I'll get Dr. Pierce.
It's okay. Just stay still. We're gonna take care of you.
For my examination, they say she's about 3 months along. Oh, thank you. As far as I can tell, the child is just fine. But she needs to rest, give her body time to heal.
What can I do?
Well, just make sure she doesn't exert herself. But I think she's through the worst of it.
Wait here a minute, John.
Thank you, Doctor.
Sheriff Berkeley's here. Says a woman fitting her description was reported missing in Bedford a few days ago. Wants to know if he can ask her a few questions.
Ma'am, I'm Sheriff Berkeley from Concord. If my information is correct, your name is Sarah Ryan, isn't it? Your husband was very relieved to hear that we found you. He's been worried sick about you. Mrs. Ryan, can you tell me anything at all about the men who did this to you? Do you remember how many there were?
Sheriff, I think this can wait.
She really needs to get a rest.
Of course. Mrs. Ryan, your husband wanted me to tell you he'll be here first thing in the morning to pick you up.
That's wonderful news, Sheriff. Did you hear that, Sarah? You're going home.
Sarah, what are you doing out of bed?
I have to leave. Your husband isn't here yet. Let's get you back in bed.
No, I have to leave.
You will, as soon as he gets here now.
You don't understand.
What is it? Is that your husband?
Sarah! Sarah! Sarah!
Please, I can't go with him. he do this to you? Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Please, don't make me go with him.
Thomas Ryan. Been expecting you. Name's Nick Riley.
Oh, yes, you're the one who found my wife. You probably saved her life, Mr. Riley. Can't thank you enough.
Just glad I was there.
And how's the baby? Is the baby all right?
They're both fine.
I was so worried. Everyone at our church was praying for their safe return.
Listen, I don't know how much the sheriff told you, but she was beaten pretty badly. Sheriff hasn't caught the guys who did this yet, but he will. I guarantee it.
Good.
Joe, this is Thomas Ryan. Sarah's husband.
No.
Mrs. Bear, thank you so much for taking care of my wife. I'm deeply indebted to you and everyone here at Plumfield. How is she? May I see her?
I'm afraid not. She isn't here.
What?
She must have left early this morning. She was gone when I woke.
Where did she go?
I don't know. She didn't leave a note or tell anyone where she was going. But she obviously left in a hurry.
Didn't she know I was coming?
Yes, she did.
Well, I'll speak to the sheriff. Perhaps someone else in town has seen her. Thank you again for taking care of my wife.
He beat her, didn't he?
It's hard to believe, isn't it? He doesn't look like the kind of man that would hit his wife.
You never do.
Is he coming back?
I don't think so. I told him you were gone, so you should be safe now. Sarah, I want you to know that you can stay here as long as you need to.
Thank you.
If there's anything you need.
Can I get you anything, Sarah? Some books or tea?
That brush.
Here, let me.
Oh, you don't have to.
It's all right. I don't mind.
Gets tangled if I don't brush it.
Mother's was the same way. She died this past spring.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Used to brush her hair for her every night before she went to bed. 100 strokes.
Long hair's such a bother. Maybe I should just get it cut short.
No, keep it long. I like it. 5, 6, 7.
Marmee has that wonderful recipe for oyster stuffing. Perhaps I can make that.
Oh, oyster stuffing. That sounds good. That'll go good with a goose.
A Christmas goose. Now, that's a lovely idea.
But we have ham every year.
Yes, but I thought that goose might make for a nice change.
I think we should stick with ham. Sarah, what are you doing out of bed? You should be resting.
I was wondering if you would send a telegram for me.
Of course.
To my parents. In Philadelphia.
Well, how would you like it to read?
I guess, that I would like to come home. After the holidays.
After the holidays?
I don't want them to see me like this.
Of course. We'd love to have you here for Christmas. I'll send the telegram this afternoon. Now back in bed.
I can't wait to see
telegram should read as follows. Please send ticket departing January 4th, Boston Station. Your loving daughter, Sarah. That's it.
Now, if there's a reply from Miss Ryan, where shall I send it?
She's staying with me out at Plumfield.
Very good, very good.
Thank you. Good day.
Don't stop playing. It's beautiful.
Are you supposed to be here to bed?
Well, I'm feeling much better. I thought I'd take a walk around Plumfield. A slow walk. How long have you been at Plumfield?
Since the end of March. This is my first Christmas here. That's why I'm practicing. We're gonna do a pageant for Mrs. Joe and the other parents.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. Her husband died a few months ago. She's been really sad lately. So we thought we should cheer her up.
Well, I can see why you would want to put on a pageant for her then.
Yeah, except for having problems with some of the carols.
The 12 Days of Christmas. I love that song.
Everyone's having trouble with all the words. I don't think we'll ever get it right.
Well, they don't have to remember all the words. I could help. Would that be all right?
Sure.
Whoa!
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
8 maids of milking,
7 swans a swimming,
6 geese a laying,
5 golden rings,
4 calling birds, 3 French hens,
2 turtle doves,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
That was wonderful. I told you you could do it.
I see you've enlisted a new recruit to help you with your pageant.
Oh, no, I volunteered. You've got a great bunch of kids here.
I'd have to agree with that one.
I don't appreciate being lied to, Mrs. Bear.
Mr. Ryan.
Thomas, I can explain.
You can explain on the way home.
Would you care to discuss this outside?
I don't care to discuss anything, Mrs. Bear. I've simply come for my wife. Sarah, let's go. Get in the carriage.
She's not going anywhere. Now, would you please just leave?
Not without my wife. The lady asked you to leave.
Can't keep me from my wife and child. You've got no right. Sarah, get out here right now.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
You should clean it first. You don't want it to get infected.
I'm all right. How's Sarah?
She's a little shaken up. I guess we all are.
I couldn't stand there and let him take her. He just beat her again.
I know.
Guess I got a little carried away.
A little? Nick, you look like you wanted to kill him.
my folks died, went to live with my uncle and aunt in Maryland. I was just a kid, 12 years old. Stayed with him about a year, watching my uncle get drunk night after night, watching the fear in my aunt's eyes. Same fear Sarah had when Thomas grabbed her. As a kid, I couldn't do nothing about it. Now I can.
Meg, what a surprise. I didn't know you were coming by today. Don't tell me you've forgotten again. Forgotten? The cemetery. Going to lay wreaths for John and Fritz today.
Of course. I'm so sorry, Meg. I must have forgotten with everything that's happened. It must have slipped my mind.
It's all right. I understand. So, how's Sarah doing?
Oh, she's much better today. She's definitely on the mend. Rob and I were just on our way into town to take her to see Dr. Pierce.
Come on, Mother.
Oh, well, perhaps we could drive out to the cemetery afterwards.
Oh, I'm afraid I can't. I've promised Tommy that I'd help him with his schoolwork. He's been after me for days.
I've been after you for a month. Joe, don't do this to yourself.
Do what?
It's all right to allow yourself to grieve. For months, you've been so strong, keeping yourself busy.
Meg, I don't want to talk about this right now.
But I can see that you're hurting. I can see it in your face.
Meg, I'm fine.
And trying to avoid it will only make it worse.
Meg, stop. I can't. Not now. Sarah! You're finished with the doctor so soon?
Yes. He says both my baby and I are going to be fine.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Another couple of weeks and I'll be as good as new.
Oh, I just picked up this telegram. It arrived for you this morning.
It's from my father. They're sending a train ticket. It'll be good to go home again.
It's wonderful, Sarah.
Sarah, I need to talk to you.
Mr. Ryan, would you kindly step aside?
Sarah, please. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Should I get the sheriff?
No. It's all right.
Back to the buggy.
Sarah, I'm sorry for what I did to you. And I'm sorry for what happened yesterday. There's no excuse for my behavior. I was in the church the other day. It felt so empty. I looked over at the organ and you weren't there. And I missed you. Playing Oh Holy Night. It's something I want our child to hear each Christmas. I don't want our child to grow up without a father, Sarah. I know you don't either. I promise to control my anger. I know I can change if you'll just
Give me the chance. Don't you see? You say that every time. And every time it just gets worse.
Oh, this time, I mean it. Oh, I miss you, Sarah. Our house is cold. It's lonely without you. Please come home.
I can't.
Not now.
Soon then? Sarah. I'm sorry, Sarah.
Sarah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Time to take your medicine now.
Thank you, Nan, but I don't need it. My wrist is feeling much better.
You can help us decorate for the pageant, Nan. Here, you can start by hanging this up in the hayloft.
This is beautiful.
Oh, that's my angel.
Uncle Fritz made that for Rob the year he was born. And every year he'd lift Rob up to put it on top of the tree.
It's a beautiful angel, Rob. Nan, wait.
Everything all right, Sarah?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you the same thing.
No, I'm fine.
It must be difficult for you. This first Christmas without your mother.
I'll be all right.
Where's your father?
In New York on business till after the holidays.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Must be difficult for him, too.
Yeah, real tough. Spending Christmas in New York.
Well, maybe he went there because he didn't want to think about Christmas at all. I remember when I was a little girl, my grandmother used to love Christmas, and I loved my grandmother very much. That first year after she died, I didn't want to have anything to do with Christmas. I thought if I could just keep myself real busy, I wouldn't have to think about how much I missed her. But then I started thinking about all the wonderful Christmases that we'd had together. How we used to bundle ourselves up in our warm winter coats, and we used to walk from house to house, singing carols. The more I thought about all the fun things that we'd done together, the more it was like she was still with me. Is there something special that you and your mother used to do together at Christmas?
I gotta go home, Beja.
Have you seen Rob?
No.
Sometimes I think this house has too many rooms.
Joe, I don't know what to do. I've been trying to write Thomas a letter to tell him that I won't be coming home. But I can't stop thinking about what he said. About my child not having a father. What would you do?
I would write the letter. And I would tell him that I, too, want my child to have a father. But I also want my child to grow up in a home without anger or violence, where everyone is treated with respect and kindness. And until he can prove that his is such a home, my child and I will have no part of it. There you are. You should be getting ready for bed.
When do we get our tree?
Soon.
Do I still get to put the angel on top?
Of course you do. Let's just put this in a safe place for now.
That way it won't get broken. Okay? Off to bed.
Sorry. Couldn't help listening in.
I'm a little rusty. And the splint doesn't help very much.
Sounded all right to me. You know, it takes a lot of courage leaving your husband like you did. About the other day, I didn't mean to get so angry. I just wanted him to leave you alone. I don't take kindly to men who beat women. Seen too much of it growing up.
Well, I wish I could say that he got what he deserved, but I can't. Whether it's me or Thomas or anyone being beaten like that, it's just not right. Nan, the other kids are looking for you. They want to do a rehearsal of the pageant. Are you all right?
My mother used to make shortbread cookies with me.
All right, Bess. Jump.
I don't think so.
Well, don't worry, Bess. We got you.
Hurry up, my arm's getting tired.
I'm not doing this.
Come on, Bess. You know Angel's gotta fly.
Not this angel.
Hey, Nan, will you tell Bess it's safe? We're not gonna drop you.
I don't know why this angel has to fly. I mean, I could just stay up here and look down upon you.
No, I think it'll work better if you fly.
It's not that high.
Come on, Bess.
What do you think, Nan?
Looks safe to me.
Fine. Then you can be the angel.
She's an angel. She's supposed to fly.
All right.
Asia, did Jo go into town? I haven't seen her all morning.
She hasn't come down from her room yet.
But it's almost noon.
I checked on her earlier. She said she was feeling poorly. So I was just about to bring her up some tea.
I'll bring it to her.
Okay.
Jo? Asia made you some tea. She says you're not feeling well.
Thank you, Sarah. But I'm feeling better now. Could you tell Asia and the children that I'll be down in a few minutes?
Sure. May I come in? It's freezing in here, Jo.
I'll put some more wood on the fire.
The fire's out, Jo. It's been out for hours.
I'll just relight it.
Jo, are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I didn't sleep well last night. Got a lot on my mind.
Rob's angel. He must miss his father very much.
I can't believe I let the holidays get the best of me.
Joe, you're one of the strongest people I've ever met. You're running an entire school by yourself. I only wish that I had half the strength that you do.
How can you say that? You have the strength to be alone. Start all over again. You're raising this child by yourself.
But you're doing it. And not just one child. You're raising all of these children. And you're doing an incredible job. You know, when things got really bad with Thomas, I used to pray to God to rescue me. And for the longest time, I used to think that my prayers had gone unanswered. But I was wrong. He did answer them. He gave me the strength to rescue myself. And he's given you that strength as well. We're not so different, Joe. I lost my husband, too. He's not the same man that I fell in love with. I guess we're both just doing what we have to do for ourselves, for our children.
Long lay the world in sin.